What's going on, Chiefs and Chiefas? Welcome back to another episode of Real Good Stuff. It's a podcast where me and my buddy Keaton and I review movies. And this week we're doing a one-off episode about streaming services, mainly because we didn't watch anything and there wasn't anything to watch in theaters. And honestly, we just need to put out...
You want to watch Rambo? You want to watch Downton Abbey?
I'm down for Rambo. Okay, maybe Rambo later. Maybe that might just be me, depending.
Well, this is going up in the next week's Joker. Oof. Joker or Rambo or this, because I'm already here and I prepared for this one.
Yeah, Rambo.
Oh, okay. Well, bye. We don't have an outro song, so there's no gag to make there.
Rip.
Anyway, streaming services. Everyone's got to have one now.
Yeah, because this comes with the latest news that NBC has just renamed theirs to Peacock. And along with the news that they're going to be bringing a reboot of The Office, a couple of other...
Saved by the Bell and Battlestar Galactica.
That's confirmed? Saved by the Bell?
That's the only things that they have.
Like, is it like reruns or reboot?
Like, both.
Oh, okay. A reboot?
Or that's like a continuation or something.
Oh, okay.
A reboot, yeah.
Like a Boy Meets Girl kind of thing?
I don't fucking know.
Come on, but we're talking about this.
You think I'm going to subscribe to a service called Peacock?
No, but you got to... What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
It's just a funny title.
What are you
like Netflix?
Why is it funny?
Peacock. Because it's a
bird.
Why is
it funny?
It's an animal.
I don't know about that. But it seems to be that now the whole market is kind of getting flooded with streaming services because that tends to be, kind of like how Hollywood operates in, whatever's popular, whatever's working for everybody.
Whatever makes the most money.
That too.
Netflix fucking ranked in so much money.
Yeah. I think, honestly, they were probably like the big gateway. Doors opening up streaming for everything. I think mainly everybody's starting to try and do their own thing because Disney is like, with Disney Plus is like,
but also Netflix. Okay,
no, that's, yeah.
Because there's Netflix and I think Hulu was around before that, but they weren't quite at Netflix's level. Then Hulu started like rapidly trying to copy Netflix, but with ads. And then Amazon Prime Video was basically always Netflix, but for Amazon.
Yeah. And, it's kind of funny seeing how each of them is like trying to do their own thing to kind of reel people in. Like, like NBC.
Buying exclusives.
Yeah, that. And
the reboots. And everything.
Which, would you buy Peacock just to watch an Office reboot?
No.
Yeah.
But people might buy it for The Office. It depends on how much it is. Because
I guarantee you. People aren't buying that.
People can't put Office in their Tinder bios anymore. If it's because it'll be off Netflix. You got to buy Peacock to be like, hey, I watched The Office in 2020.
Okay. Here's the thing. I think they overestimate. Like, for example, NBC. I think they're overestimating.
If they valued it that much, like that's how much they wanted it from Netflix. That's how much like they paid to extend like Seinfeld or Friends. They paid a lot, hundreds of millions. Yeah. It's worth it to them based on what they see. That's probably, I think The Office was like Netflix's most popular like streaming show. Like that was the highest thing. So they paid that much. It warrants it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but
I'm sure it's like a cent per view or something like that. They can calculate how much it's really worth,
Yeah, but like, honestly, do you see anybody subscribing to Peacock, for example?
Probably not.
Yeah, exactly. So
I think that's just like too much.
Into the bin, mate.
What?
I
don't get that.
But and so like what? Who else is in the line? So it's Peacock. They're out of the way. No one's gonna probably get that.
CBS All Access.
Which
already exists.
What do they have? They have Twilight Zone and Star Trek: The New Generation, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't think that's what it's called.
I don't know. Enterprise. Fuck, I don't know. Something like that.
I don't watch Star Trek, man. No.
Wow. Hey, come on, man. What are we doing here?
And right before that, there was HBO Max, Warner Media's new streaming service. I don't know what they're going to do with it. It's basically fucking everything.
It's actually called the Warner Media.
This is a disagreement we've had.
It's confirmed.
It's not canon.
It's confirmed. What their thing is that's the reason that they shut down DC All Access.
They're not though, apparently. Apparently they're going to continue DC Universe separately, but also have DC Universe content on HBO Max. I looked into this today.
Okay, well that's a lot better then. That's honestly a lot better.
Because DC Universe is basically just going to be for comics.
Yeah. And if you got because that's the thing. There's probably going to be a price difference in like would you rather pay for Warner Media or HBO Max?
HBO Max is
hypothetically
the announced name we're watching a trailer for right now.
That'll be the temporary name for right now.
It's basically AT&T streaming service.
Yeah,
it's going to have everything else.
Yeah, everything they own, because they own AT&T owns a Warner Bros. So it's probably going to be just all DC stuff, Warner Brothers properties. Which it's a lot. It is, but was it worth buying? I see more value in that than the NBC one.
Oh,
but I don't.
Oh, for HBO Max, yeah, it's overall just more content. NBC has just whatever's on their network, so it's what the fuck do they have? Fucking Dancing with the Stars, America's Got Talent. I don't even know, to be honest. And I don't know, because HBO already has its own thing. So Game of Thrones is also going to be on HBO Go as well. It's going to be on everything. So what's the point of getting HBO Max just to watch Game of Thrones stuff? I hope Barry's on there. Barry's on there. That's just all around good.
Who?
Barry? The best show on, I was about to say Netflix. The best show on HBO.
Wow.
Period. Bill Hader, Emmy winner 2 times in a row.
You can't even remember the name of the show.
Barry? What the fuck?
But, yeah, aside from the HBO Max, I'd be more likely to get that. Oh, and that's why it's funny, too, because Netflix just paid however many million for the rights to Friends. And now
a year back. Well, the contract's only lasts so long. So
but I don't think the contract's up. They just said, "Hey,
it's going to be in 2021 is when they lose the rights to The Office and all that, and then it all goes back to its respective owner." That's why they're buying Seinfeld, and they announced it 2 years in advance. Did you even see that tweet?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't see the 2 years in advance, but...
Well, yeah, they made an announcement tweet that, oh my god, we're going to get Seinfeld in 2020. And everyone was just shitting on them.
Come on. Although I think, honestly, Netflix, they're probably going to start they're going to start becoming less popular.
No, yeah.
Big dog. I think so.
They're going to die.
They're going to what?
They're going to die.
They're going to die?
Yeah, Netflix is going to die.
Are you serious?
No. It's going to keep going on,
Yeah, but I don't think it has to be. But besides that...
So I did some digging. I did researching today. I actually pulled up some numbers. Okay.
I don't know about that.
So Netflix is, as of 2019, had 150 million subscribers. Then next up, we got Hulu, 25 million-ish. Hulu kind of sucks compared to Netflix. We didn't even talk about Hulu, really. I got it for free with Spotify. I would otherwise not have Hulu.
Yeah, Hulu's been around for a while. Look, it's a preference thing, I think.
It's like Netflix, but with ads and worse content.
Well, they offer shit without ads.
No, they got some decent stuff on there. It's rare. It's not like Netflix. It's Netflix. You can probably find something. All right, Amazon Prime. That's 100 million, but that also includes just people who own Prime, so it's hard to say. Amazon Prime has The Boys, which Eric has not seen yet, and apparently a bunch of other Emmy shows like Miss Maisel, all that kind of stuff. HBO Now, $15 a month, most expensive one. Amazon Prime's $13, and then Hulu's $6, and then Netflix is $9.
Well, depends too.
It's the most. HBO Now is still super expensive, which is
because Netflix is $15 now.
It's $16 for the most expensive one.
That's the one I have.
Did you just? The one that I was surprised by was CBS All Access. I was like, oh, it's just one network. They'll have it's maybe $3. It's $6.
Oh, fuck that. Just for Star Trek?
Just for Star Trek or what's this show?
That's about it. Oh, The Twilight Zone?
Yeah, Twilight. That's it.
That's directed by Jordan Peele, though. So there's a lot of appeal in that.
But after it came out, I didn't hear anyone talk about it.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't that good, to be honest.
And then I also wrote down Disney Plus. We didn't talk about. That's gonna be fucking. That's too good. That's too good.
Save that for last. Yeah, it's just gonna be because what else is left before we get to that?
I was gonna say Showtime and Starz. They have a little bit of original content.
Yeah,
but apparently they have decent amount. Starz is $8, and then Showtime's $11. Showtime has about 3 million subscribers or 4 million on its own. It's not too bad. But those are. I kind of don't know how to consider those because they used to just be channel add-ons, and now they're they're standalone apps because they can.
Yeah.
And what else? DC Universe is $8 on its own. Probably not gonna. That's too much.
I don't know.
It's too much.
I don't know.
All that content's getting pulled onto HBO Max, so like it's not gonna be too good. I don't read enough comics.
Come on, split it.
No, maybe later. Wow. Doom Patrol.
Wow.
We'll watch that. If we review that, I'll get it.
I mean, we're way too late, but sure.
No one watched the show, so it doesn't matter.
No, that's not true. I mean, a couple of people watched.
All right, I think that's basically it. So we'll talk about Disney Plus, and then I'll come to my findings.
So with Disney Plus, of course, that's probably going to be the big hitter, which is kind of scary because
they're totally going to raise the price in like a few years after they get millions and millions of subscribers. Well, they'll be like, "Oh, we're actually going to go $15."
They're kind of a monopoly right now.
Exactly. That's why they're gaining. They're trying to get market share by pricing it below literally everything else. Just $7 a month.
Fuck, that's good.
It's too good.
Fuck, that's good.
It's literally the entire Disney catalog, the entire Marvel catalog, Star Wars, and then fucking National Geographic.
No, well, and everything from Fox. They acquired from Fox, too.
That, too. And like all the Simpsons. They announced they're going to launch all the Simpsons, the most recent Marvel movies. Fuck. I saw like Iron Man in the lineup, so probably that's why like a bunch of them are getting pulled.
The originals, too. The original shows they're doing, like The Mandalorian. I mean, from
is that
Marvel.
a launch show? I don't even know.
Yeah.
All right. And then, HBO Max, nobody knows how much it's going to be. They said it's probably going to be more than $15. So I'm going to assume $20.
Oof. Although okay, so here's the thing.
They just have too much content. But that's like all the Turner stuff is going to be on HBO Max.
But like, so what's the point now of like, say, cable? Well, there's two discussions to be had. One, what's the point of cable? Second, like, is this even better than cable? Like, because at this point, it's literally just, you can't pick and choose. Like, if, let's say you like some things that from Warner Bros, but you like some things from Disney, well, you're kind of screwed. You have to pay for both. Otherwise, you're fucked. Yeah. So it's like, is it really any better? You know? So like, is it better than cable overall?
Wow, it's funny you say that. It's almost as if I directed you to say that at some point during the podcast, because that's the title of the episode.
What? Oh, yeah.
Wow. Anyway, so I did the math. So assuming like the most basic amount for everything, assuming HBO Max is going to be like $20 and Peacock's going to be like $10 because people are greedy and it's probably worth like $3, but oh well. So totaling that all together, it's $99. $99 a month, which, can be a little bit expensive a month. But compared to cable, most small packages are like $90 to $100.
Yeah,
so it's about the same, but that's also assuming you got every single add-on, including Starz, Showtime, and HBO Now, and HBO Go, or HBO Max or whatever. Yeah, getting both of those. It's like, and that's assuming you'd get like 3 different movie add-ons for like cable on your internet subscription.
So it turns out to be way cheaper.
It's going to be cheaper, no matter what. Like right now, that's assuming you also don't share accounts. Get somebody's Netflix password, et cetera, et cetera. I only pay for, like, Netflix. I just get the base package. I get Hulu with my Spotify. And then I just share an Amazon Prime. Oh. What do you pay for?
A thief.
What streaming services do you personally pay for?
Spotify, Google Play Music, YouTube Premium, Netflix.
YouTube Premium's not even on this list anymore.
A couple other things.
Netflix?
Premium. You know what I'm talking about. And what the fuck? And but I pay quite a bit. All right.
Look,
because I have the most expensive one for Netflix, so that's $15. Premium.
That's what you get for paying for that HD content.
Yeah, honestly, for the 4K stuff. Some bullshit.
I don't know. The AT&T's like nice package is like $115. Oof. And that's also not with internet on top. So that's why everyone says their cable is like $150. It's like all that together. Yeah. And phones probably. I don't know.
Why would anybody get a house phone nowadays though?
You don't.
Why do they still include them?
Why do you think they're hemorrhaging money? This is why AT&T is having to make HBO Max to make money.
But is it any better than cable? Because like at this point, it's going to be case by case scenario for every single person. Like every single person's going to have to evaluate like, hey, what am I okay with losing? What do I definitely want? You know, or I mean, like, is it worth it just pay for both services? I mean, because honestly, it wouldn't be that bad. Let's say you ditch Netflix, right? And you just got Disney and HBO Max or whatever. I mean, I think that's probably the equivalent. Well, maybe not new content, because like I think Netflix is still a bit better at that. I think that's one
compared to everyone else, like Hulu. Yeah. Like Hulu has like a few good things.
Yeah, like original.
Netflix is like
new content stuff.
I won't say mostly good things because they put a lot of trash originals. No, but
there's a lot of
they produce a lot more, so it's easier to hit than miss.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think ultimately where we're headed is just going to be.
Do you prefer streaming over cable?
I mean, yeah, of course.
If they cost the exact same, internet included, everything.
No, I'd still prefer streaming.
Me too, because commercials are fucking useless. I hate them.
Wouldn't you still get them though? Probably.
Oh, I mean, sort of. Damn. Digital future.
No,
they're gonna take away the ads. That's how they get you with Netflix, and they introduce ads onto Netflix.
No. All right, so next week we're gonna be doing Joker, and stay tuned for that. We'll probably have a spoiler discussion at the end. And let's get these Oscars, baby. So cool. Thank you for joining us. Take care. Make peace. Love. Kisses. Goodbye. Okay, cut that out. All right. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining us. Take care. Have a good night. Sleep well. Good morning. Good afternoon.
This is all going in.
Thanks for joining us. Bye.